quiero Taco Bell. Right now, get a crunchy, cheesy Mexican pizza for just 99 cents when you buy a large drink. Taco Bell. Want some?
Get ready.
Okay.
やあみんな、ビートマニアの登場だ。回して叩いてグロービー。ご機嫌な DJ リズムアクション。
Come back again.
ビートマニアの登場だ。
ビーマニ
コナミ。
わしはアガサ博士。謎解きが好きな皆様、これから月曜夜7時30分はとてもミステリアスな劇場へご案内しよう。
新番組「名探偵コナン」1月8日月曜夜7時30分スタート。
Running swing here? I don't think so. Climb and slide here? I don't think so. Then where?
I'm going DC at Discovery Zone, where I can cut loose and be on my own.
DC is made just for me, the place where I can really cut loose. It's all here.
Jump and tumble here? I don't think so.
I'm going DC, where kids wanna be.
You spook easily, Sterling?
Not yet, sir.
He's past the others. The last cell. I'll be watching. You'll do fine.
A killer is on the loose.
Keeps them alive for 3 days. Then he shoots them, skins them, and dumps them.
A rookie FBI agent is on his trail.
He's got real physical strength, cautious, precise, and he's never impulsive. He'll never stop.
But in order to track him down, she'll have to match wits.
I'll help you catch him, Clary.
Believe me, you don't want Hannibal Lecter inside your head.
With the darkest of all minds.
Just do your job, but never forget what he is.
Oh, he's a monster. Pure psychopath. So rare to capture one alive.
So close to the way you're gonna catch him. Do you realize that? Oh, Clarice, your problem is you need to get more fun out of life.
You told me you don't spook easily.
You call this easy, sir?
Lecter's missing and armed.
Man's a raving maniac. Who knows what he'll do?
Thank you, Clarice. Thank you.
Zelda from the very start. I got the heart, it's Mars to play the part. Down with Zelda. Peeping through with an overhead view, cause a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. So I stay on track, collect the facts, never cut the slack, and I always watch my back for Jack. Down with Zelda, yeah. Soon as then I'm the man with the plan, cause the power's in my head and the power's in my hand. Down with Zelda.
We thank you one and all and wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
It's Christmas Eve in L.A. But a team of terrorists...
You want money? What kind of terrorists are you? Who said we were terrorists?
...have their own holiday plans.
And I'm telling you, you're just gonna have to kill me. Okay.
Boom, Richard! One thing they didn't plan on was New York cop John McClane.
Got invited to the Christmas party by mistake. Who knew?
Do you really think you have a chance against us, Mr. Cowboy?
Yippee-ki-yay, mother...
And you'll have it.
have already killed one hostage.
This channel is reserved for emergency calls only.
Lady, do I sound like I'm ordering a pizza? Come to Papa, honey. You really an American?
Only if New Jersey counts.
What does he think he's doing?
Good job.
They're using artillery on us.
Good idea. It's not the police. It's him.
He's an easy guy to like
Welcome to the party, pal.
and a hard man to kill. Bruce Willis, Die Hard.
I'm Captain Lou Albano talking to you about drugs. Kids, don't be afraid to say no. Anyone that asks you to use drugs is not your friend. Drugs can and will kill. Remember, don't be afraid to turn to your priest, your rabbi, your minister, your moms, your dads, your teachers, because drugs can kill. And if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die. Please.
This is a recipe for love. New Cheese Lovers Plus. Blend an abundance of 3 alluring cheeses. Add 2 irresistible toppings, your choice. And what you get is 1 provocative pizza. Get all this love for only $8.99. Or get twice the affection for just $4 more. New Cheese Lovers Plus from Pizza Hut. The name says it all.
He's back. All you had to do was ask. Super Mario Bros. 3 from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power.
There's something wacky at McDonald's.
A Big Mac.
The Tiny Toon Adventures game.
It's Babs and Buster Bunny. And person.
Fries.
Ooh, that's neat.
A Diet Coke and
100 Happy Meals.
100 Happy Meals.
When's lunch?
I mean, 1 Happy Meal.
Now buy your kid a Happy Meal at McDonald's and get a Tiny Toon flip card. 2 cars in 1, a different one each week. Collect all 4, get all 8.
100 Happy Meals, sir.
Now what?
Better pop the trunk.
ゼルダの伝説出るついに出るゴージャス今度の冒険リアル君もすぐに体験憎いでやんすね昆虫ショー高画質の謎解きアクション戸惑うことなくのめり込もう文字のローンスーパーファミコずと真剣勝負今宵もゼルダは最高潮スーパーファミコンゼルダの伝説ついに出る
16-bit arcade graphics.
You can't do this on Nintendo. Genesis does.
16-bit sports action.
You can't do this on Nintendo. Genesis
does.
Genesis
does.
Genesis
does.
Genesis
does.
Genesis does.
Get Joe Montana free, Pat Riley free, Buster Douglas free, Super Monaco GP free, or Collins free.
What Nintendo?
Buy a 16-bit Genesis system between now and October.
All right. So, hi. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to stream tonight, so I just kind of picked something at random that I had on my GOG list, and I saw that I had Zork Zero, which I've owned for the longest time. I used to own this game way, way back on fucking IBM computers, honestly. Quick description of it, if you're not familiar with Zork, is that Zork is a text adventure. They call it an interactive fiction story, I guess. One of the original text adventures that ever came out on computers. It was just literally text. You type in what you want to do and it happens. This is the game that is supposed to be a prequel, which came out like 6 or 7 games in the future. And they obviously added in more things. There's actual graphical interfaces. You can use the mouse and everything. So we're going to play through that. Just a little bit more of a backstory with it is that the games would come with what's called feelies back in the day, which were like little goodies and things that would just be in the box, like a coin, or outside of just manuals. Like every game comes with a manual, really. But outside of manuals, there's like parchments, calendars, things like that. Like something that's physically in the game that you can actually have outside of the game, so you can use it as a reference. But most of the time, especially in the case of these Zork games, it was used as a means of copyright protection. Now, these games thankfully do come with these feelies, in a way, digitally, on GOG, which is nice. Downside is on this one, specifically, it looks like they just have all of the game's feelies in just one download, so I don't know which ones are used for this one specifically and which ones are not. So we're just gonna fucking wing it, I guess, and just call it good. Alright, now I'm waiting for the game to boot up, which it looks like it just did. Yeah, just booted up, okay. Oh gosh, if this is the one that I think it is, I'm afraid that if I spend too much time here, that it's gonna kill me. Because if I remember correctly, the very first part of the game, it's like timed, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here, game capture, auto detect is on. I'm not sure if it'll detect DOSBox. No, it's not detecting DOSBox. Okay, hold on. Add source. No, okay, window. There we go. Let's see, Alt Enter. Get that shit full screen. It's not full screen there though. Oh god, I can't click outside. Oh my god. This game is very, very specific. Can I resize the window? No? I can't even resize the window. So it's just a small ass window. Okay, that's fine. I'll work with that, I guess. Make it a little bit bigger here. And it should be good to go. Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, how about no? No? How about XSplit? Do you want to work with me? No? You don't want to? Okay, I'll just manually do this. Oh, this program sometimes makes me want to kill myself. Jesus Christ, how many times do I have to click this button? Okay. Now we're good to go, sort of. What are you doing? Alt Enter. There we go. Alright, I complete... What? Restart? Yes. Oh, fuck. Restart. I didn't get a chance to read the first part. Okay, so let's see. The manual has like a little bit of a pre-story to it, which I'll read off in a moment. But first, since this part's timed, I think, it says, another frantic day at the castle. Lord Dimwit Flathead the Excessive has invited a few thousand friends over for dinner. 300 dragons have been slaughtered for the occasion, and the kitchen is suffocated by the stench of their roasting flesh. In the banquet hall, it's filled to capacity, and the thousands of reveling guests are raising quite a din. The primary exits are to the west, south, and smaller openings lead east and northeast. I should probably write this shit down, because if I don't, it's going to just lead to bad times. Do I have anything to write it down with, though? Yes. I have my little notebook. See if I have a free space on here to do it. Okay. Do I have a pencil? No. I have pens. God damn it. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to use a pen then. Alright, so the banquet hall has exit to... Let's see, banquet hall. To where? To the west and south are their primary exits. West and south. Smaller openings lead east and northeast. So I'll make a mark for east and northeast. Put down an S so I know that they're smaller openings. Dimwit is seated at the dais. His loud voice carries across the crowded hall.
Now that the statue is done, we must do something ceremonial. I have it. A dedication. We'll give everyone in the kingdom a year off and invite them to the Fublio Valley, I guess. Someone thrusts a platter of hellhound bones into your hands. Bring this to the scullery, servant. An insistent finger points northeast. So we know that the scullery is over in the northeast. And we are a humble servant. All right. So, of course, the means of navigation is, of course, north, south, east, west, usually, and then, of course, other combinations. Normally, you could just type out those words entirely, or just type in the word, or the letter E for east, and so on and so forth. But before I do that, like I mentioned, is that this game came with a manual. And inside the manual is a little bit of a backstory, so I'll go ahead and read that off here. If I can pull it up. There we go. I'm also going to have to turn on a few things in this game, too, just to make it a little bit easier on me. Alright, so preface to the story. More than 90 years have passed since the great wizard Megaboss cast the curse which destroyed Lord Dimwit Flathead the Excessive along with the other members of the ruling family. The 12 Flatheads now, the 12 Flatheads, I guess that's the end of the sentence. And then now the curse threatens to bring down the great underground empire itself. So I'm assuming this is taking place right in that first paragraph. Werb Flathead, the current occupant of the throne, has sent a clarion call to the remotest corners of the empire. Half the riches of the kingdom to the person who can allay the curse. Allay the curse. I don't know how to pronounce English words. From every province of Quendor, courageous adventurers, scheming charlatans, and wild-eyed crackpots have streamed into the imperial capital of Flatheadia. You are one such treasure seeker, a peasant from an unheard-of village in an obscure province. However, you have an important advantage. An ancestor of yours, a servant in Dimwit's court, who you'll play during a brief prologue, witnessed Megaboss casting the curse, and obtained a small scrap of wizardly parchment from the mage's pocket. This parchment scrap has been passed down from generation to generation, and is now in your possession, which is one of the feelies that the game came with. So I actually have the parchment to this game. Let's see, generation to generation is now in your possession. Thanks to it, you now know what none of the other would-be curse busters know. You alone know what must be done to stop the curse. By the time of your arrival in Flatheadia, most of the treasure seekers have given up and returned to their homelands. In fact, you discover that most of the population, including all figures in authority, have fled to distant provinces. And when you awake on the hard floor of the castle on Curse Day, you find that even the looters and the most persistent adventurers have departed. In fact, as you begin your desperate quest to find the relics of the Empire, you need to stop the curse. Your only company in the court is the court jester. who spins rhymes for your amusement, always appearing when you least expect him. The jester will confront you with riddles and games, spring some deadly tricks, and give you helpful nudges in the right direction. And throughout, he seems to be laughing at some tremendous joke which you can't begin to fathom. Zork Zero is, of course, the prequel to Zork Trilogy, one of the most popular, best-loved computer games, blah, blah, blah. Okay, good for that paragraph, skipping that one. And then it goes right to hints. So in the game, there are hints built into it. Normally, the games beforehand would come with like a pamphlet and a marker that you would just kind of wipe over where the boxes were, and it would reveal a hint. So in this game, because the hints are built into the game itself, they also built in tricks. So a lot of the hints may not actually be useful hints, they just may lead me on a wild goose chase. And since I've never played this version of the game before, I am going into it blind, and I have no idea what the fuck to expect. So this is going to be fun. Now, back to the game. We're going to head northeast. Oh, that is not the right window. Let me switch modes to verbose, so that way we can have more information. Maximum verbosity. I totally missed. Okay, so this is where the castle's pots and pans, the output of the forges of Borfi for 3 years, are cleaned and stored. Passages open to the south and southwest, and a stair descends. So let me put that down here. So we have south and southwest. We know where southwest leads, because that should go back to the banquet hall. South, theoretically, would lead to wherever the banquet hall and the scullery meet, so there should be something there. And then we also have stairs, so I'm going to mark that off. Stairs. Stairs. Wonderful. A scrub woman grabs the platter, dumps the bones down a chute, and tosses the platter into a scrub basin. Someone drops a load of monogrammed napkins into your arms and pushes you towards the south. Bring these to the kitchen. They're running low. All right, so we know that the kitchen is actually what's over there, so I'm going to assume that connects to the banquet hall as well. So, kitchen. Okay. So we're going to go south. All right, you are assaulted by waves of greasy odors and buffeted by mobs of bustling cooks and servants. There are passages to the west and north, and stairs leading downwards. So we also have stairs here as well, which I can only presume lead to the same area as the scullery, but we'll find out, I guess, eventually. Finally, gasps one of the head servants, snatching the linen and dashing off. A baker gives you an enormous cake in the shape of double Finucci trebled fromps. To the king's table, he orders, aiming you westward. And we already know what's out to the west, so we're going to go west. All right. Let's make this a little bit bigger. All right, banquet hall. The hall is filled to capacity, thousands of reveling guests, blah, blah, blah. This is what I get for choosing verbose, but sometimes having verbose turned on is super helpful, especially in these games when you forget where things are half of the time, and sometimes items can be moved without your doing. So, Dimwit is seated at the dais. Head waiter relieves you of the huge cake and delivers it to Dimwit, who claps with delight at his huge private pastry. Dimwit is ranting at his advisors. There's not enough in the royal treasury to build my new continent, Lord Feepness. Then we'll increase the tax levy. It's only 98%. That still leaves 2%. With all deference, your lordship, people are refusing to pay even the 98%. Your decree, anyone withholding payment shall be killed along with everyone they've ever met, simply isn't working. If you increase it to 100%, the people... A tray of rock teriyaki is dumped into your arms. This appetizer is undercooked. Bring it back to the kitchen. You are nudged back eastward. And that's as far as we heard of that conversation, unfortunately. And if I stick around, I can only assume bad things would happen. So I'm just going to go east. Cook grabs the tray. Not well done enough? Those slobs wouldn't know good rock teriyaki if it flew up and bit them on the... The rest of the cook's comment is lost amidst the din of the kitchen. A wine steward bounds up the stairs and deposits a huge wine keg onto your shoulder. For the banquet hall, he calls over his shoulder. So we're going to go back out west, I guess. Let's see. A sommelier grabs the wine keg and bustles across the crowded hall. How about this? Shouts Dimwit with his mouth full of dragon meat. I'll adopt everyone in the kingdom, and then I'll announce that they've been naughty and I've cut off their allowance. It's inspired. Lord Feepness, draw up the proclamation, I guess. Dimwit is interrupted by an explosion of billowing smoke in the center of the hall. A gaunt, bearded man strides forth from the smoke. I guess that's it. Okay. So I'm assuming that this is Megaboss, who is the guy who cast the curse. I could just sit here and wait and see what happens, or I can go and hide, since I know that everybody's gonna get fucking massacred. Or... I'm trying to think. We haven't been out west yet, and we haven't been south yet. Guaranteed everybody's already heard about the explosion, because obviously it's a fucking explosion in the middle of the dining hall that's full of people. Look west. You'll have to go in that direction to see what's there. Show me the one responsible for the statue, bellows the newcomer. The statue that now darkens Fublia. Every head silently turns toward Dimwit, whose delight at the pyrotechnics is now tinged by fear. Go away, orders Dimwit, waving a shaky hand at the stranger. This is a private function. Ignoring the order, the newcomer paces forward until he is standing almost next to you. A scrap of parchment protrudes from his pocket. My favorite grove of shade trees now lies beneath the toe of that cursed statue. No man, be he peasant or king, crosses Megaboss the Magnificent. He raises his arms, and every guest who knows how dangerous an angry wizard can be begins diving under the tables. So we're going to take heed and follow suit. Move under table. I don't understand. Please say that in another way. Go under table. You are now under the table. Dimwit, thy kingship is a mockery of all worldly values. I curse your life. I curse your family, and I curse your empire. Sheets of power begin spewing from his fingertips. Frobnitz, Frobnosia, Probsek, Kond, Zmidkb, Foo, whatever the fuck. As the last word is spoken, the wizard turns into a vast fireball which explodes outward, searing everything in its path. Then silence. You slowly open your eyes, and where you last saw Megaboss, there now sits a huge black cauldron, bubbling and roiling and spewing noisome fumes. All eyes are transfixed on the incredible cauldron. You seem to be the only one who notices the parchment scrap which Megaboss has dropped on the stone floor, just beyond your reach. It doesn't say anything about Megaboss still being there. However, I'm afraid that if I step out from underneath the table, I'm going to get killed. So, should I wait? We'll wait. Time passes. Many of the guests are burned and dying. This doesn't seem to bother Dimwit much, but he does seem concerned by the bubbling cauldron. He summons his court of magicians who huddle about the cauldron, sampling the brew, casting exploratory spells, studying the words of Megaboss's spell, and whispering among themselves. Finally, they seem to reach an agreement. Combining their powers, the magicians chant a long and mysterious spell. Then, drained of energy, they turn to Dimwit. Move out from table. Move. Wait, hold on. How would I even type this? Help. Oh, that's for hints? Okay. Do I still want a hint? No, I do not want a hint. I just want to know what keywords are used in this game. Let me take a quick look at the manual and see if that tells me, which I'm sure it does. They usually do. Okay, special commands, again, which obviously repeats the same thing that you did previously. Brief, which changes the descriptions of each of the locations to something more brief and concise. Of course, verbose is more explanations. Super brief makes it even more brief, I guess. Let's see, color. This allows you to customize the foreground and background. Nice. Credits, I don't care. Define. This command allows you to change the settings of the function keys. Wait, you can use function keys? Oh, function keys. They mean like okay, N for north, I for inventory, things like that. Okay, so ignore that for now. Diagnose. Okay, Zork Zero will give you a report of your physical condition. So that is new, actually. Never before seen in any of the other Zork games. So knowing that, that's going to end up being a key element. Of course, hint, inventory, look, map. This will show you the on-screen map, which contains your current location, so I'll take a look at that too. Mode, if you desire to turn off decorative border to speed up gameplay, that's if you have a much older PC like the IBM. Notify. Normally in Zork Zero, the game will notify you whenever your score changes. You can turn off that notification. Oops. If you mistype a word, such that Zork Zero doesn't understand it, you can correct yourself on the next prompt by typing oops and the correct word. For example, if you typed hand the chainsaw to Garndma, and we're told I don't know the word Garndma, you could type oops and then the proper word. Quit quits the game. Refresh clears the screen and redraws the display. Restart, restore, save script tells your printer to begin making a transcript. Wait, like legit? Like printer? Like if you have a printer, it would just print out the transcript of the game. Well, that's kind of cool. Score, super brief, undo, unscript tells your printer to stop making a transcript. Verbose version shows you the version that your game is on, and wait to cause time to pass. All right, so that doesn't really help too much. Okay, you can stop beeping at me. All right, okay, so I want to get out from under the table. Move out. Leave table. There we go. That's easy for you to say since you don't even have the table. Oh, well, okay. We have done our best, your lordship, begins the chief magician. But the spell of Megaboss is a mighty one indeed. We delayed its effect for 94 years, but after that time, this castle, in fact, all the Eastlands, will be destroyed. Dimwit shrugs. Big deal. I won't be around in 94 years. Truer than you think, continues the chief magician. There is more to the curse. Lordship, you and your 11 siblings are doomed. Doomed? Whines Dimwit. As in dead? Well, that's not fair. When? Moonrise. Perhaps a bit later. The king lurches suddenly and collapses onto his dinner. Perhaps a bit sooner. Dimwit's personal physician rushes to the stricken king and then looks solemnly at the assembled guests. The king is dead. That was very, very fast. And I guess that was the prompt. All right. 94 years later. All right. You awake on a hard stone floor, sorting the chaotic images from yesterday. Thousands of Flatheadians fleeing the castle. The last of the royal guard attempting to hold off the looters. Pathetic attempts by charlatans to forestall the curse, and a rowdy party as the remaining peasants broke into the wine cellars. You're in the Great Hall. This is the huge central chamber of Dimwit's castle. The ceiling was lowered at some point in the past, which helped reduce the frequency of storm clouds forming in the upper regions of the hall. Dear God, I can only imagine how tall that is if that's the case. Arched openings lead off in the 4 cardinal directions. A wide stair leads up to the balcony, and an equally wide but ominously dark stair leads downward. The calendar for 883 GUE is lying here. Okay, so I know in the feelies there was a calendar as well, so I'm assuming this is the same one. I'm just going to double check real quick. Yep, that's the calendar. 883 GUE. The 12 flatheads, and it gives a description about them. Talks about them. Obviously, calendar months, estuary, February, Arch, Oracle, Mage, Jam. Wait, Jam? Jam is the name of a month? Jelly, of course. Augur, Suspender, Autober, Mumberber, Dismember. Dismember is literally the last month. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to assume that I'm going to need this at some point. This is most likely going to end up being the thing that's used for the what did I say? I completely forgot. My mind just went on that one. So I'm just going to skip past it. Anyways, we have a calendar. I'm going to pick up the calendar. Pick up Endar. You pick up the calendar. Look. Calendar. Use prepositions. Oh, really? You actually have to use prepositions in this one now. So look at calendar. This is the Lives of the 12 Flatheads calendar, which you can find in your Zork Zero package. Okay, so yeah, I do have that. I for inventory, you are carrying a calendar. I thought I was supposed to have that parchment paper, but apparently not, so maybe I get it later. So instead I'm going to look around, and we have, let me start up a new page for the map. We're in the Great Hall. Oh gosh, I can't spell. So Great Hall. And we have stairs going upward, I guess, and stairs going under. And of course, openings in each of the directions, north, south, east, and west. I think that's another thing that's actually nice about this game, compared to the previous ones, is that with the graphical interface, it actually shows at the very top of the screen the directions that are actually able to be moved to. And then, let's see, stairs lead up to the balcony. So we'll say, we'll do this, and we'll say balcony, stairs up, and then stairs down, and we don't know where that one leads to yet. Now, one of the biggest things about these games is that you cannot be in complete darkness. If you are in complete darkness, there are things called the Grue, G-R-U-E, that will eat you. So you have to be very, very careful about that. So when they mention that there's dark stairs leading downwards, obviously that's probably going to lead to death. So I'm going to save real quick. Enter save file name. Boop. We'll say stairs. Stairs down. Okay. And then D for down, maybe? You have moved into a dark place. You are likely to fall into a bottomless pit. There's no other info. It's too dark to see a thing. Okay, so we'll go up. Back in the Great Hall. I guess we could take a look at the balcony, or we can take a look at one of the cardinal directions. I'm kind of feeling balcony, to be honest. So we'll go up. This wide balcony itself, larger than most castles, overlooks the Great Hall. Banners and pennants are draped from the railing into the hall below, which can be reached via the wide stair. A passage leads off to the south. Alright, so we have stairs to the south. We'll make a new map since this is a different floor. We'll put down first floor here, so that way I don't lose my place. OOR. And then second floor. Make a box for the balcony. And they said an opening to the south. It doesn't look like there's anything here to really pick up. Yeah, nothing really seems to be here, so we'll go south. And this is a gallery. Okay, so we have a gallery, an art gallery. Okay. 12 large paintings cover the walls of this long, tall room. The main exit is north, but there's also a small opening to the south. A large framed rebus occupies a central position at the far end of the gallery. It appears to have been recently hung. The rebus is mostly obscured by a number of animals, or representations of animals, which appear to be magically layered onto its surface. A flattened slime monster, a flattened fish, a flattened goose, a flattened snake, a flattened mouse, and a flattened camel. Okay. I guess we could take a look a little bit more in depth, maybe? Look at rebus. Oh, hello. Okay. Frobesius fublius, question mark to question mark. And then we just have those animals, camel and such. Oh, hello. Okay. So I guess that's all we get. And then an opening to the south. So we'll go south again and see what's over there. You are in some sort of storage closet, which opens to the north. A ladder leads upward. The shelves are all dusty and bare, except for one small bag with some printing on it. In the shadow of one of the shelves is a key-shaped button, which is blinking rhythmically. Alright, so this is a closet with ladder up, a blinking button. Is it in the shape of a key? Yeah, in the shape of a key. Key shape. And blinking. Okay. And there's a bag here with some printing. So I'm going to look at the bag. There's writing on the outside of the bag. It's closed. Okay. Look at writing. You don't see any writing here. Do I have to grab the bag? I guess I have to grab the bag. So take bag. Look at bag. Look at writing on bag. What? What do you mean there's no writing on the bag or can't see it? You just said that it's there. I didn't spell it wrong. Look on outside of bag. Look in bag. Opening the bag reveals a bar of food. Okay. So we have a bag of food. Well, a bar, rather, of food. Okay. I guess we'll go up to the third floor. So I'll put down third floor. All right, on the roof, you stand atop the main building of the castle. A tall tower is visible to the south, but can't be reached from here. The only exit is down a ladder. Okay. So there's a tower that's visible to the south. Can't reach it yet. Okay, and this is just the roof. Okay, tower south. All right, so we're going to go back down, and we're going to go north, unless... I don't think there's anything here. Just a button. I'm afraid of hitting the button. Yeah, I'm going to leave that alone for now. North, back to the balcony. Then we'll go down, back to the Great Hall. All right. Let's see. So it's too dark to go down again. Okay. I guess we'll go north. And this is the entrance hall. Okay. Let's mark that off. Entrance. I need a bigger writing surface for this. Okay, so this is where visitors enter the castle proper, through the wide doorway to the north. The doorway is currently blocked by a sturdy portcullis. Oddly, there is a doorbell on the inside of the doorway. Other doorways lead east, west, and south. There's also a proclamation that hangs on the wall. Read? Actually, read bag first. There we go. Hello, flamingo owner. The enclosed food provides a balanced, nutritious diet for your flamingo. Our food is specially formulated for the finicky flamingo. Warning, poisonous to humans. Another fine product of the Frobaz Magic Flamingo Food Company. So do not eat it. Note to self, don't eat the food. Okay. Let's read proclamation. The one who can stop the curse of Megaboss and save the land from destruction shall be rewarded with half the wealth of the Empire. Signed, Werb Flathead, King of Quendar, Protector of the Empire, Ruler of all the known lands. Okay. And they said that we had stuff to the north, south, east, and west. We already know what's out to the south. I guess we'll go east. That's the banquet hall. Okay. Banquet. I can mark that one off since that's already been done. Many royal feasts have been held in this hall, which could easily hold 10,000 guests. Legends say that Dimwit's more excessive banquets would require the combined farm outputs of 3 provinces. The primary exits are to the west and south. Smaller openings lead east and northeast. You can see a cauldron here. So the cauldron is still around. I'll mark that off. Let's see. Cauldron. It doesn't mention the paper. So there's no parchment on the floor. Actually, you know what? I have a little bit of an idea here. Let me just put on some tunes, because, you know, it's a little too quiet. If it would not have logged me out. What the fuck? Thank you. Let's get some tavern music in. How about that? Tavern music in the background to just chill. Or not, apparently. There it is. Nothing's happening. There we go. That's nice. All right, so let's see. We have a cauldron. We have openings to the south, east, west, and northeast, much like last time. We already know what's over in the northeast. We already know what's over towards the east. We do not know what's in the south. So we can take a look at that. And we know it's over in the west, because that's where we came from. So I guess we'll go to... Guess we'll go take a look at the northeast real quick, just to see if there's anything new there. Highly doubt it, though. But you never know. This is where the castle's pots and pans, the output of the forges of Borfi for 3 years, are cleaned and stored. Passages to the south and southwest, and a stair descending down into darkness. Okay. You can see a drinking straw here. Look. Straw. Oh my god. Look at straw. It looks like a drinking straw, so I guess we'll just take it, because you never know. Alright, so I guess we'll go... Actually, we'll save first. We'll say stair... down. Again. Okay. You have moved into a dark place. You may, or you are likely to fall into a bottomless pit. Okay, I will leave. And I will mark off stairs down. Okay, so we'll go south. Although this is a large cooking area in the Empire, it must have still been crowded when all 600 Dimwit's chefs were working at the same time. There are passages to the west and north, and a stair that leads down into darkness. Okay. I need some sort of light source in order to even do much of anything, it seems like. We'll go down. Okay, never mind, we'll go back up. We'll go back into the banquet hall, I guess. So west. So we know those locations. We don't know what's south, so I'll go south. That's the courtyard, which I'm assuming to the west is the Great Hall. Yep, so back east. This open area is paved with marble and surrounded by imposing stone walls. Dimwit would occasionally order carnivals to be set up in this court on totally cloudless days. At the distant edges of the courtyard, you can see exits to the north, west, and southeast. That was courtyard. So I got north, west, so the only new one is southeast that we've never been to before. So I guess we'll go southeast. That's the East Hall. The castle's east wing lies through a massive door to the east, which is closed. The only other exit from the hall is northwest. So East Hall. We'll go back northwest, and then we will go north, and then we'll go west to the entrance hall. Only places that we haven't been to is north and west, so I guess we'll go north first. Closed portcullis covers the doorway, so we'll say portcullis. Okay. So we can't go north. We should still be in the entrance hall. So I guess we go west. Ooh, parlor. Okay. Alright. This is where many of Dimwit's guests would come and sit after dinner for wine, conversation, and any other whim that might pop into Dimwit's head. There are doorways to the east, west, and south. You can see a fish tank here. It seems that the fish tank contains a clump of spenceweed, a starfish, and a lobster. Okay. I'm going to mark off that there is a fish tank. Now, I think one of the feelies that this game came with is like an encyclopedia, if I'm not mistaken, of various things. So I'm going to take a look at that real fast and see if it says anything at all about spenceweed, because I have no fucking idea what the hell spenceweed is. But I think this is all just living thing. Oh no, here we go, spenceweed. The healing virtues of this common roadside plant are well documented. Although it is safe to eat, spenceweed is most effective when applied directly to a wound as a salve. Avoid the cheap commercial preparations, which may contain artificial coloring and preservatives. So I want this. I want the spenceweed. So take... Oh, whoops. Take spenceweed. It's deeply rooted. Okay. One of the things that I know about this game series, or at least some of the future games, like Return to Zork, is that in Return to Zork, one of the very first things that you can get is this plant. And depending on how you get the plant, it will still be alive at the time that you need it, or it'll be dead. So what I want to do here is most likely dig out the spenceweed, so that way I have the root intact and it won't die. I don't have anything in my inventory, do I, to do that? No, I don't. Now, are starfishes different in this, and same with lobsters? Let's take a look. Dust bunny, feebor, red herring, lucksucker, uruguru, coconut of Quendor. Actually, this may be for the third game, from the looks of it, but whatever. It gives me information. Christmas tree monster is a thing. Eldritch vapor. Discipline crab? What? Hold on. Discipline crabs are small moral crustaceans, literally moral crustaceans found in cellars, fallout shelters, and other subterranean layers. These brooding curmudgeons are deeply offended by the slightest intrusion. If cornered, they employ their razor-edged pincers with righteous efficiency. And then, of course, Gru. Everybody knows what Gru is for the most part. Okay. Doesn't say anything about... Yeah, it doesn't say anything about starfish and lobster, so I can only assume that those are like the actual creatures. It's always good to go into this game thinking that things are going to be different than what they actually are, because a lot of times they tend to be. Like, hellhounds in this game are just a normal poodle. It's just a fucking poodle. A really angry poodle. Alright. I think I want to go... Let's see, we know where east leads. We don't know where south leads. So I'm thinking we're going to go south and see if that leads to the Great Hall. Oh, god damn it. Okay, formal garden. Dimwit designed this garden to match a fairy tale he enjoyed as a child, and subsequent kings added their own touches, creating a hugely confusing maze of flowers and shrubbery, and statuary and trees and fountains and pools and bridges and gazebos. Now somewhat overgrown, the garden is seemingly endless, but you recall that the primary exits lie to the north, east, and southwest. You spot a flash of pink amongst the flora. It's a flamingo. Just to take a quick look, east should lead us back to the Great Hall. Okay, back west. Alright, so we have a flamingo here, but we don't know what the purpose of the flamingo is. However, we do have food for it when it comes time. So we're going to ignore the flamingo for now. Let's see, formal garden. Let's see, and if I type in map, okay, cool. So that is almost exactly with what I have here written out on my notebook. Okay, up and down, show those. Okay. Okay. Just making sure that we're on the same page here. So that goes that way, and that goes that way. Okay, great, wonderful, perfect. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, I guess we will go southwest. Yeah, we'll go southwest. West Hall. Hall. All right. The castle's newest wing can be found beyond the huge oak door which lies closed to the west. The only other exit is northeast. Let's take a look back at the parlor and go west from there. So I want to go northeast, north, west. Torch room. Okay, this should be useful. So we do need a light source. Torch. Room. I can't spell for shit with my handwriting. Okay, this is a small room for the storage of torches. The torches kept here are generally short-lived for the purpose of brief forays into the darker regions of the castle. To the east is the lone exit. You can see a guttering torch providing light, a muttering torch, and a flickering torch providing light, and a bickering torch here. What the fuck is a bickering torch? What the fuck is a guttering torch? What the fuck is a muttering torch? What? What? Maybe you could find us on encyclopedia. Okay, great. Thank you very much for that. Look at muttering torch. Muttering torch has been burned out and cannot be rekindled. Look at guttering torch. There's nothing unusual. Look at flickering torch. Look at bickering torch. Okay. So we're gonna leave those alone, I think, for now, until I can get a better idea as to what's happening around here. Alright, so we're going to go back south to the formal garden, and then we're going to go southwest to the West Hall. Then I think we're going to go north... wait, what? North. Oh, I marked off that for no reason. Like an idiot. Okay, so we're going to go west. You'll have to open the door first, of course. Okay, so open the door. Door is locked. Okay, is there any other place that we have not been to? South of the Great Hall. Yeah, south of the Great Hall we haven't been to. I haven't tried the door to the east of the East Hall. We can't go down in the scullery. We can't go down in the kitchen. We can't go north because the portcullis is in the way. Let's see, from here, we would go to courtyard and over there. Okay. So we need to check out south of the Great Hall, and we need to check out east of the East Hall. Can I actually click on stuff and go there? No, can't do it. Audience chamber. Okay, this is a tremendous meeting room where thousands of visitors would queue up every day for an audience with Dimwit or one of his successors. Such visitors were usually wasting their time. Dimwit rarely had the patience to see even one person a day. A plush red carpet leads from the main doorway on the north wall to the golden throne, fringed with red tassels, which towers above the floor. Behind the throne, a smaller doorway leads south. Okay, so I guess we'll go south. This is a smaller version of the room to the north, meaning that a person can walk all the way across it without stopping to rest. The throne, though smaller and more comfortable looking, is just as gaudy. It is in this chamber that Dimwit would meet with his advisors, raising taxes and plotting grandiose schemes. A doorway leads north. An overdone scepter, ornamented with colored enamel and tapering to a sharp point, is lying by the throne. Alright, so this is a throne room with one exit. Let's look at the scepter. It looks like every other scepter you've ever seen. So it's a big melee whooping stick. I guess what we could do is... No, that'd be dumb. Yeah, that'd be dumb. I don't want to do that. I'm afraid of taking it and that something will happen. So I'm going to save. I'm going to save this as scepter. Maybe bad. Take scepter. Okay. Use scepter. Look at the scepter. Is it smart? Is it smart to keep this with me? I guess it's fine for now. Okay, so I'm gonna check out the East Hall next, I guess, because I don't know what else. And east. Okay, open door. Door's locked. Now the question is, does the button in the closet unlock both doors or just one? Because that's the only other thing here that would have anything to do with locks that I can think of. Oh shit, where was the closet at? Second floor? Okay. Alright, so we will go, let's see, northeast, or sorry, northwest, west, up, south, south, press button. The button produces a squeaking noise and stops blinking. No noises, no nothing. Okay. North, north, down. Let's go east, southeast, open door, door's locked, northwest, west, west, southwest, open door, so even that's locked. Okay, did the descriptor... Oh, I can't page up. Okay, northeast, east, up, south, south. I guess we'll go up again. Nothing new. Yeah, nothing new. Oops. Nope. I don't know what the purpose of the flamingo is. That's the only thing that's really preventing me from using the food item that I have. If I can get a clear, concise answer as to what the flamingo does, that'd be super useful. So I'm going to use a hint real quick. Oh, I am currently in the garden. Formal garden. Not here. How do I go back? West wing. Okay. Secret wing? Interesting. How about general questions? Permanent light source, goal of the game, all those key-shaped buttons. Well, of course. Sounds remind you of something, so I have to make note of the sounds that it makes. No. Oh, Jesus.
not going to use that. Okay. Okay, currently there, formal garden, nothing about the flamingo. Technically we've checked everything then if that's the case, so really the only thing left would be to pick up a torch and then take that downstairs somewhere. Unless... oh, that's locked. That's locked. That's fine. Can't go that way because of the portcullis. I thought there was something else here. It doesn't look like it. Okay. So let's see, I want to go north, I want to go west, I want to take a guttering torch, look at torch, okay. Okay. We're gonna go. Let's see, I took the torch. East. I don't know if this is timed or not. I would assume it is. South. East. And we'll go up. Oh wait, no, sorry. Down. Down again. Okay. So this is the lower hall. Lower hall. I'll put this on a different page. Okay. Exits to the north, south, southwest, southeast, up and down. I don't know where to put those. I guess over here. Over here. Stairs down. Okay, so this large hall barely illuminated by your light has seen its better days. Based on the dust and debris, the lower levels of the castle probably haven't been maintained since Dimwit's death. Stairs lead up and down. The latter stair looks particularly forbidding. Passages head off to the north, south, southeast, and southwest. Let's go down. You get the feeling that no ray of light has touched these walls in ages. Few have even ventured down here since the curse was laid upon the castle, those many years ago. A decrepit stair leads upward, and there is an opening to the north.
The bottom of a steep, gravelly passage is visible to the east. To the south is the most massively reinforced door you've ever seen. A rickety ladder can take you down to even lower domains. Jesus, how far down does this go? Okay, so north and south. Let's see, that one is north or up. That one's down. Okay. There's nothing here for me to do, really. Could try to go down again. Ooh, the pits. Okay. Okay, this cavern, deep in the bowels of the great underground empire, is spotted with an incredible quantity of pits. Judging from the closest of them, the pits are bottomless. A rickety ladder leads upward. At the far end of the cavern sits an ancient battery-powered brass lantern. The guttering torch gives its last gutter before going to the great torch room in the sky. It is now too dark to see. Fuck. Is it too late to grab the lantern? Oh, shit. Fuck up. I've died. No surprise. Fallen into a bottomless pit. Okay. North. Where did we go? Oh, we grabbed a torch from the torch room. Do I want to do that again? I think I do. Yeah, part of me thinks that I need to do that. North, west, west. Take a flickering torch. So we'll continue back that path that I was on. So east, east, south, down. And south. Oh, wait a minute. North. I went down here, didn't I? Okay. Nothing here to pick up. North, south, southeast, southwest. I want to go... I think I want to go north. Or actually, no, I want to go... I came from up, so yeah, I'm going to go north. Oh, it's a laboratory. Okay. You have entered the lab that was affectionately known as Froblo Park. The main exit is south, but there's a narrow passageway on the northern wall. Sitting on the lab bench is an old screwdriver, so I'm going to go ahead and take screwdriver. And then we'll save again. Really only one way to go. Ah, it's too dark to see. Fuck. Alright, this is where certain dangerous experiments would take place. There are two large booths, one on the left side of the room and the other on the right side. The only exit is the south. Okay. And even then I can't really do much since I can't see. Trying to think. I think we're gonna go and restore. I don't seem to have enough time to pick up the screwdriver and do everything else. Even with the okay-ish decent torch, it didn't really seem to work out too well. It's timed. Wait, where is the screwdriver? Because it's not listed here. And now it's too dark to see. Oh, okay. It's too dark to see. Okay, it's fine. This is actually kind of annoying because I don't have a permanent light source. Button did nothing. Everything else basically did nothing. I have a scepter, a drinking straw, a calendar, and a bar of food for a flamingo. Really, the only thing I can do is the flamingo. Did anything else mention something else? Actually, north, west. That's the parlor. Okay. I want the spence weed, so I'm going to try to dig this the spence weed out. Screwdriver. Spence weed is deeply rooted. Okay. processing. I'm looking at my notes to see the things that I marked off. So we have a cauldron, we have portcullis, areas that are too dark, areas that are locked, button that didn't do anything. What if I hold the button down? Just what if? Let's see, from the Great Hall. Oh, this is parlor, so I want to go east, south, up, south, south, south. Oh no, already there. It's blinking again, so hold down button. Look around you. Hold button. Press and hold button. What do you want to press? The button. Look. I think it turned back on, or went back to blinking, but now it seems to just be off. Oh, it's still not blinking, so I guess we'll try the doors now. I don't know what else to do. So west, southwest, west. Open door. Door's still locked. Okay, northeast, east, up, south, south. It's not blinking still, so north, north, down, east, southeast, open door. It's also locked still. Okay, save. Falmingus. Falmibus. Falmingus. Okay. So we want to go out to the garden. Formal garden. Northwest. West. West. Call the flamingo. Only schizophrenics talk to a flamingo. Oh, you know what? Fuck you. Pull out bar of food from bag. Take bar of food. Place bar of food on ground. In the bag. Done? No. What? What? Hold on. Take bag. Look in bag. What? I took out the bar of... Take out bar of food from bag. Place bar of food on ground. Why are you saying done when you don't actually do anything? How do I use this? Doesn't say. Doesn't say. Doesn't say. You got me stumped. You already got me stumped. Put bar of food on floor. Look. Put bag on floor. Okay, bag of food is on the floor. It seems that the bag contains a bar of food. Okay, good on that. Don't think it's going to be useful yet. Maybe, I don't know. The screwdriver. I don't remember if any of the rooms mentioned something about the screwdriver or anything inside of those rooms that the screwdriver can be used on. No. Stairs, cauldron, portcullis, fish tank, locked, too dark. Shit. And what do I have in my inventory? Just a screwdriver, torch, that's out, a scepter, drinking straw, and a calendar. Is there anything on the calendar I could use? I'm gonna take a look at the physical calendar real quick. Give me 1 second. Blah, 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 blah. Coronation of Lord Dimwit, Flathead the Excessive. Firstborn began at Flatheadia. Coronation portrait. Okay, nothing there. There's Dimwit. Okay. I guess the other thing... What the fuck? Alright, apparently every Thursday is King Dimwit's birthday. Literally every Thursday. Did you know Dimwit's birthday, now associated with big sales at U-Mart and JC Zorkmids, was once a day when everyone in the kingdom was required to give the king a present? Nothing useful here so far. But again, I'm just kind of quickly scanning through this just to see if there is anything useful. So I'm probably missing something, but that should be fine. Yeah, nothing. Nothing. I have absolutely no fucking idea what the hell I'm doing. Okay. And the hints don't give me any hints about the garden area. Okay, let's go... Fuck myself, I guess. I guess the only thing that I can really think of doing is to just check each of these areas once again and see if it mentions something that I can use to interact with the screwdriver. But that's a long fucking shot, and I really don't think it's gonna work. Alright, let me move this calendar out of the way. Take a look at the map. Can't go north. Oh, wait, hold on. Did I not check everything over in the scullery? There were stairs that go down in the scullery, same with the kitchen. I could probably grab a torch from the torch room and check those out real quick. Let's do that. Take guttering torch. East, east, east. We'll go east again. Down. Alright, so that's the root cellar. Okay, this is where food is stored. A stair leads up, and another part of the cellar lies to the north. The cellar has been picked clean by the fleeing thousands. But wait, what's this in the corner? Ah, an unopened walnut. The guttering torch sputters on the verge of burning out, but then decides to keep burning for at least another minute. And that was going down from the kitchen? So we'll say kitchen. Basement. And this is the root cellar. So we're going to take the walnut. And then we're going to go north. That's the wine cellar. Okay. Every keg has been removed, and the floor is mottled with purple stains. Stone stairs lead upward, and the cellar continues to the south. So we'll go up, and that should be in the scullery. Okay. And then up to kitchen. Okay, where else have we not been to? So that resolved the area to the northeast. We know where those lead to. Can't do that, can't do that. I wonder if maybe... No, that'd be dumb. And again, with this game, it can be pretty fucking dumb. Four torches. Take a look at the 4 torches for hints. 2 of the torches are already burned out, and the other 2 burn out within 12 turns. Not too useful. See the hints finding a permanent light source in the general questions. Okay. Forget the torches. They'll always burn out right away. Look elsewhere. You software pirates might as well give up now. Peruse your Lives of the 12 Flatheads calendar? Wait, what? So I do need to look at the calendar? I fucking knew it! I fucking knew it! Okay, so I'm looking in the calendar for something about a torch or a light source, I guess. Give me one moment. I fucking hate this. Let's see. Light. No matches. Torch. No matches. Oh, okay. I don't think the text is able to be recognized on this PDF. Okay. You immediately. Okay. Calendar. First month estuary 883. Mom's birthday is on the 3rd day of estuary. So the days of the week are Sand Day, Mud Day, Gru's Day, Wands Day, Birth Day, Frob Day, and Star Day. None of those tell me anything useful. Mom's birthday, those are the phases of the moon. Granola riots on the 16th. Did you know Dimwit's birthday now associated with big sales? Blah, blah, blah. Don't care. Required to give the king a present. Is there anything about the pictures, maybe? Hold on. Okay, that's Dimwit Flathead. He has a scepter in his hand. Technically, I have a scepter. Is the light source a fucking scepter? Hold on. Okay, I gotta fucking read this now. And I'm also going to share my monitor, so that way that can be seen as well, if I can. So let's see, add source, desktop 1? No, not desktop 1. Desktop 2. There we go. So this is the calendar that physically came with the game, of course in digital format. Tad spoiled. Little Dimmy was fond of torturing his nannies. Adulthood vacationing. Great sea Dimwit, who despised the outdoors, was enthralled by the underground caverns. He immediately moved with capital Quendor from Egrith, the Westlands to Aragain. Small village was transformed and renamed Flathedia. Dimwit also decreed that Quendor be called the Great Underground Empire. His grandiosity knew no bounds. Wondrous coronation, blah, blah, blah. Flood control dam number 3, an underground project whose uselessness and cost did not diminish its magnificence. Huge granola smelters built near Antharian granola mines. Some bitter, unappreciative chroniclers have described Dimwit's castle as being his biggest folly. It covered 8,600 square bloits, and housed at one time over 90% of the Empire's population. Jesus. His last great project was the erection of a huge statue of himself in the Thublio Valley. 9 bloits tall, it necessitated the deforestation of 1,400 square bloits. Jesus. It was rumored that Dimwit was planning the construction of a new continent in the Flathead Ocean, a continent whose contours would have resembled his own features. Sadly, Dimwit passed away in 789 before he could realize this incomparable goal. His death has always been shrouded in mystery. Let's see, Dimwit was petrified of rain, which puddled embarrassingly on his level pate, I guess. Nowadays, these names are used interchangeably. Ceremony took 13 years to plan and lasted 18 fun-filled months. Jesus. Okay, nothing that I can see in this picture. Nothing on the calendar. Nothing in the picture. The one thing that's actually shared between each of them that I've seen, except on this one here, is this little Z. Like it was on the scepter. It's not on him, but it is on this guy. Wilma. So I'm looking for a permanent light source or something involving a permanent light source. I don't see anything. Nothing there. Nothing there. Okay. J. Pierpont Flathead. So he's a banker. First king of okay. Thomas Flathead, maybe? I mean, there's a lantern right there. There's a battery. So he's trying to make a battery-powered lantern. Let's see. Powerful steel traps. And a stream of inventions from his lab. Battery-powered brass lantern. That's the only thing that I can think of, is that it would have to involve that battery-powered lantern. But I don't see any useful info about it. It just says that, yes, it exists. So I'm looking for a battery-powered brass lantern, I guess? There's no other mentions of any other light sources. I'm probably going to have to look at the other hints in the game. Yeah, there's nothing else in here about it. So, what does that mean exactly? Ah, go away. Especially the suspender fun facts. Okay, I'll look at it again. Suspender. Okay, fun facts. Some experts claim that Dimwit Flathead could access a secret wing of his castle by sitting on his favorite throne and snapping his fingers. Are you fucking kidding me? So I have to go back to the throne room and snap my fingers. All right. Secret chambers. And that was this game's way to stop people from pirating. All right, then. We can do that. Let's see. I am currently in the scullery, so I'm going to go south, west, south, south, south. Wait. Sorry. West, south, south. Sit on throne. Snap fingers. Behind the throne, accompanied by a puff of dust, a secret passage grinds open, leading south into darkness. All right. So opening to the south. You're not going anywhere until you get off the throne. Stand south. You are in a secret passage, running north and south. Although no one has entered this secret passage in years, a lit candle is mounted here, its flame casting dancing shadows across the uneven walls. Secret passage. That goes south. So we're gonna go south. You have moved into a dark place. Are you fucking kidding me? Take candle. South. There we go. Oh god, it's a T hallway. It goes west and east. Okay. We'll save here. Secrets. Tell no one. Then we're gonna go. Guess we'll go west. 4 building. A secret passage from the east ends here. An easily defensible hallway rises into the keep to the southwest. Okay. This is 4 building. Okay, and then we'll go east and east again. Secret passage from the west ends here at the top of these dark, cobwebby stairs. So, stairs. And that goes down. So we'll go down. Bottom of stairs. You're in the center of a gloomy north-south passage. A crude stairway leads upward. And I'll say from stairs. I guess we'll go south. Dungeon. I love dungeons. Centuries worth of prisoners have languished in this dismal prison. In addition to a hole in the floor, passages lead north, southeast, and southwest. So we have north, we have south, east, southwest. And then a hole in the ground. Let's go down. Oubliette. You're trapped in a narrow prison cell accessible only from above. The upper portion of the cell is lost in gloom. The floor is muddy, and you sink almost to your knees. The last prisoner in the oubliette must have been a sailor. An old seaman's cap lies discarded in the corner. Take cap. Woo! I can't exit out though. Whoa, hello. You suddenly notice a wiry fellow with an outrageous costume and a feral grin. I'm the jester of the castle. I may pester, I may hassle, and I often speak in rhyme, for it helps to pass the time. Don't scream or shout. I'll get you out. But first, my thirst for a riddle must be twiddled. The jester coughs lightly and begins. I look just like my brother. We have the same father and mother. We're identical in every way. We were born on the very same day. I'm younger by seconds, but as everyone reckons, I'm not a twin and never have been. What am I? I don't fucking know. I don't know riddles for shit, dude. If you're not twins, born on the same day, only off by mere seconds. And it states specifically born. What is born within seconds of somebody else being born? Never been a twin. I don't know. What could that possibly be? Hint? Please? Killing the jester? No, I don't want to do that. Riddle hints are in the sections related to the location that you're asked the riddle. No more hints. Okay. We are in the secret wing. We're in the oubliette, so getting into the secret wing, getting the iron key, magic wing, getting the fly, getting out! Uh-huh. It will help if you think of twins as doublets. What the fuck is a doublet? What's a doublet? I'm stupid. I don't know words very well. A man's short, close-fitting, padded jacket. Oh, right. Okay, yeah. I know what that is. Or a pair of similar things. In particular, either of two words of the same historical source, but with two different stages of entry into the language and different resultant messages. For example, fashion and faction, cloak and clock. If you're not twins, then you are twats. You're twats. If you're not twins, you are Repeat. What? Look. Think of twins as doublets. If you were born on the same day, nearly the same time, what are you if you're not a twin? You are... I guess the question is, which of those words that he mentioned oh, for fuck's sake. Fuck it. A triplet. Oh, no, wait, what? If you're not a twin, you're a triplet? Fucking, okay, sure. Sure, you know what? Sure. Triplet. The jester solemnly shakes your hand, and you feel yourself rising out of the oubliette. A century's worth of prisoners have languished in this dismal prison. In addition to a hole in the floor, passages lead north, southeast, southwest. That's really annoying. I don't like riddles. For many reasons. Because I'm fucking stupid. I'm too stupid. Why did I put a thing for the south here? There is nothing to the south here. There's also nothing over that way either, so why did I do that? Oh, did I? Hold on. Did I put this in the wrong area? Put this in the wrong area. Okay. Ignore that. I'm gonna have to remake this map already. So that's the oubliette. Okay. Shit, what time is it? Oh, fuck, it's already 11:30, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and stop here. And we'll probably continue this on another random day when I'm a little bit more brainy, I guess. Or when I'm not as tired. That should help. For now, though, I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits. So have a good night. And, oh, that... Oh, my media buttons are not working. Okay, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits. So have a good night, and I'll see you next time. Bye.